Question 1, Part A. How is the setting of the boys' meeting with the servant? I'm going to start that over. How is the setting of the boys' meeting with the servant different from the setting of their meeting with the general? A. The boys meet with the servant during the early morning, but meet with the general in the afternoon. B. The boys meet with the servant at the general's house, but meet with the general in the blacksmith shop of Sam's father. C. The boys meet with the servant outside in the cold, but meet with the general inside his house in front of a warm fire. D. The boys meet with the servant on Sherburne's Hill, but meet with the general at the camp of the British soldiers. Part B. Choose one detail that describes the scene between the boys and the servant, and one detail that describes the scene between the boys and the general. So you need to pick two choices. A. The snow squeaked beneath their boots as the three boys tramped toward Sherburne's Hill, their favorite coasting hill in all of Boston. B. Every step reminded Sam of that awful day last spring when a British officer had come to his father's blacksmith shop. C. The cold wind bit into Sam's cheeks, but he kept going until he reached the servant. D. He stopped at the heavy wooden door, his knees shaking. E. Flames leaped about in a huge stone fireplace. F. Back outside, Joshua and Edward whooped and shouted in the falling snow. Number 2. First read the following dictionary definition, then complete the task. Destroying by stepping on and crushing with the feet. Circle the word in the sentences below that most closely matches the definition provided. Joshua looked up and groaned. Oh no, late again. A man was standing in the middle of Sherburne's Hill, trampling the snow and scattering the ashes. Number 3, which statement best compares the two main settings of the story? A, the hill is freezing and the general's house is warm. B, the hill is dirty and the general's house is welcoming. C, the hill is clean and the general's house is dirty. D, the hill is sunny and warm and the general's house is dark and cold. Right. Sam talks to both the servant and General Haldeman about the ashes on Sherburne's Hill. Compare and contrast Sam's interactions with the two men and the outcomes of each interaction. Include details from the story to support your response to numbers 4 and 5. Number 4. What are the similarities and differences between Sam's interactions and the servant and Sam's interactions with General Haldeman? How are the outcomes of the interactions different? Use a Venn diagram to organize your thoughts and evidence before you write. Number 5. Write an extended response. Use evidence from the story and information from your Venn diagram to compare and contrast Sam's interactions with the servant to his interactions with General Haldeman. Learning target. In this lesson, you compared and contrasted 2 or more settings or events in stories. Explain how doing so will help you better understand other stories you read.